us very soon. Bill's our man on the ground at Davos, which is obviously the thought leadership big conference in Switzerland. So Bill will be joining the show shortly. Currently stuck in a bit of traffic, but should be joining us very shortly. And obviously our best goes to Stacey, our CEO, who's currently on maternity leave, having had her baby. So I'm sure Stacey's doing very well and will be back with us and with you in the future live streams to come. So without further ado, Joanna, why don't you introduce yourself to the community?
Sure. So thank you, Justin. I have been working in tech, I would say, for close to 30 years now, just under 30 years in technology. About 7+ years or so have been in the crypto space. I love technology. I love this business. I love AI. I love all this new technology that's coming in, being at the forefront of it all. Very exciting for me. So I've worked for
George, just quickly, I remember actually the first time we met was in different roles before we joined Twin Protocol, but I actually worked with you when I was at Decentraland.
That's right.
And we worked together. You were on the Singularity side, and I was on the Decentraland side at the time, and we were building Twin Protocol's headquarters in the AI World Fair. So we built the virtual showroom for Twin Protocol 2 years ago or something like that now. So and I remember working with you very fondly. You were amazing at doing everything you were doing there to get that organized.
Thank you. And you were amazing at bringing it to life. I mean, Justin, your vision and, how you take product concepts and bring them to life and get them done so quickly. The iterative process that you lead is nothing like I've ever seen at any other company. This is the fastest I've ever seen technology come to fruition within my experience. It's really amazing and really, really great out of the box thinking technology, and everything just works so well. So it's awesome.
We're a good team for sure.
Yeah,
we're on fire at the moment, delivering features and getting stuff out the door. So that's great.
Absolutely. So I've in the crypto space, I've actually helped start up a cryptocurrency exchange in the past, done a number of different things, worked for many other tech companies in the blockchain space, I should say, and also in global corporate tech and that's where I got a lot of my operations experience. So I've got experience over the years from everything from, operations and, making sure that processes are optimized and efficient for all ends of the business so that we can really exceed customers' expectations and deliver quickly and effectively. Also I've been blessed to have experience in marketing, in sales enablement, in strategic partnerships and branding. So a whole host of different things. So the benefit of that is just, especially as I'm, focused on and leading operations for Twin Protocol, being able to really understand the whole breadth of the business and able to have my eyes on everything and making sure that everything is connected and that people are talking to each other, and that the processes behind the scenes, as you said, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. I lead it. There's a whole team behind me, whether it's for operations, whether it's for marketing, whether, for all aspects of different areas of the business, that really we just work together to make sure that we're putting our best foot forward to get our clients what they need, when they need it, innovate, and keep things fun, simple, and profitable.
So, awesome. Yeah, and you're doing a great job. and there's a strong team behind you as well.
Yeah,
Obviously,
very.
working hard. It'll be great if we could talk a little bit about what the current areas of focuses are in operations for Twin Protocol.
For sure.
Yeah, I think we got a slide we could quickly bring up.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
Yeah, that would be great, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what I'll focus, I mean, there's a million things that go on behind the scenes that is a lot less exciting. So I'm going to talk to you today about things that are a little bit more exciting on the operation side, where we're really making strong headway. So we're ramping our marketing with a strong focus on amplification. So we want to get the word out there. We're working to make sure that everybody knows who Twin Protocol is, that people are, coming to create their twins and doing what they need to do. So we're doing this. It's a multi-pronged approach. One of the ways is through public relations, and we're getting more and more exposure, every week with different publications, and we're only ramping that up. So you're going to see us a lot more in the media coming up.
That's good. More PR. Yeah, that's super.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going really well. We're collaborating with some super experienced and really great people. So that's been fantastic. And like I said, it's only going to ramp up from here, and we're going to see a lot more coming very soon. The other side of it is the social media influencers. So we're working with, I should say, we're really excited that we're working with some really big social media influencers. They're helping us to increase our brand awareness. We're working with KOLs. We're also continuing to do podcasts and AMAs and all of that. So beefing that up and making sure that that we've got the right people that we're partnered with to get that exposure out there. So that's also, we're making significant progress on that side as well. With regards to social media, so you probably, if whoever's watching has been in our communities, you've seen a lot of community building over the past couple of weeks. We've done quite a bit of it, whether it be on Twitter, on Telegram, on our different channels. You've probably seen our first giveaway. We actually celebrated our Bitmart launch, and then we had a giveaway of some tokens. So that was a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot more of that, by the way, different contests, giveaways, etc. So look at our channels, and you'll see the latest and greatest of what's coming out.
Yeah, I've certainly seen a lot of, obviously, like I keep an eye on all our social channels as well. I've certainly seen them growing in the last couple of weeks, and more rapidly, I would say. So there's a lot more content now being shared across all of our channels, from Instagram, YouTube, Medium, Twitter, Telegram. So yeah, I've certainly seen a big improvement there. So that's great.
Yeah, you're right on, and it's also the engagement level is like just been fantastic, and there's just more activity, more conversations, and what I'm loving that I'm seeing that's amazing are the questions that are being asked of our AI twins. They're great questions. People in the community are really going in, they're utilizing it. And I encourage everybody to continue to do that, explore, ask questions, because it's also going to help you train your own AI brain. So this is all good stuff. It's all learning. And it's only going to make things a lot easier for you as you create your AI twins in the future.
Yeah, I would certainly encourage everybody out there, all the twinners in the world, everybody in the community, do go in, like, reply, get involved in the conversations that are going on. The more the merrier. Yeah,
absolutely. And questions that you have about it, like post in Telegram. Let us know if you've got other questions, if you've got ideas, if you see things that you like or you want more of. Just go in, have a conversation. That's one thing, Justin, I don't know if you've talked about it on the show, but the ability for people to give their direct feedback and recommend features and functions and we're listening, and we're doing that. We're putting this into action. I don't know if you want to talk to that, or you already have.
No, I think you're right. I don't think we talk about that enough actually on the show. I think we have our roadmap, but obviously if people have ideas or features that they think would be particularly useful, we do have a feedback form within the product actually, and people do post there as well, but it's easier probably for people to reach out to us on our Telegram channels and other social outreach. So yeah, don't be shy, please do. If you're using the application and you see something that you think would be a really cool feature in the future, or something that could be easier to understand, please let us know. We're very agile, as you know. We're able to adapt. So yeah, why not let us know what your top 5 features would be, and we'll get them added into the product.
Yeah, and whether they're blue sky ideas or they're just simple, little tweaks, we're open to anything. Absolutely. So, okay. So the other thing that I wanted to just to let the team to let people know is that you're going to continue to see some exciting announcements coming out. So that's another thing that we're focused on. So whether it's around new platform features, whether it's influential influencer partnerships, well-known celebrities and influencers, we've got a whole roadmap for this. So you're going to be seeing some really exciting news coming up very soon. And then we're focusing on increasing our strategic partnerships. So we've got some really good partnerships today. We have a whole bunch of really great partnerships in the hopper, I guess, that we're working on that are going to benefit the whole Twin community, whether it's and the Twin platform, whether it's for marketing, whether it's for business, for the technology, for technology integration. It's going to each partnership will have a number of different kinds of benefits to Twin Protocol and the community and the users. So stay tuned, because you're going to see a lot of new announcements around that.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so that's really my update. I think I gave the overall operations update earlier, but as I said before, we're just my team and I were in the background just making sure that we're doing everything, effectively, efficiently, and just getting things done so that we can exceed your expectations and continue to innovate. Yeah.
Amazing. That's great. And it's great to have you on the show at last, George.
Yeah, it's great.
It's been too long. You've been behind the scenes for 18 months now.
Yeah.
Working away with the team, getting everything organized. So yeah, it's great to have you on board.
Yeah.
I think in terms of I was just going to give a quick product update. Obviously, we spent quite a lot of time talking about the product roadmap in the last few weeks. Just wanted to touch base on a couple of things. Very excited to announce that the Media Studio, which we've shown and demonstrated and been talking about for the last couple of weeks, is going live tomorrow. So that's a little teaser for you. So tomorrow you'll be able to go into the application and sign up for the Media Twin application and give it a try. And we'll be sharing a lot of content, I would have thought, on our socials there as well, George, from all the different twins once we get them plugged into the Media Studio. So that will be interesting. The second thing on the roadmap after the Media Studio, which is also in the works at the moment, is we're going to be doing an update to our more sort of utility and blockchain features. So we're integrating the Twin token more in depth into the product. So it is quite a light integration at this point in time. I would say you can purchase Twin points with your token and get 10% discount on those, but it's going to become more and more involved in the product over the next coming weeks. So we're doing a lot of work there on the utility side of things. One of them being the two big features, I would say, which are in development at the moment and I would suggest would be going live around the end of Q1 are one, membership for token holders. We've got a slide on that actually, which maybe we can bring up. But the second thing is, the big thing is we're working on self-service twins. So self-service twins is really related to the fact that right now we kind of do the work on the admin side to set up the twins for our creators. Obviously, that's been working well for us up until this point in time, but that's not going to enable us to scale to the levels of growth that we're expecting. So self-service twins means creators can do that themselves. They can sign up to Twin Protocol. They can create their own twin. They can add their avatar. They can train the brain, the AI brain themselves using documentation. And they can then publish their twin on our platform. So at that point in time, it's just an open door at that point. Anyone can go. So that's going to be an incredibly useful and interesting feature that's coming soon. And then coming back to the membership, I think that's something that's worth, maybe we could just dive into a little bit more, because we get a lot of questions around the token and utility. People are keen to see more about what we're doing here. So we can talk a little bit about the twin membership for token holders. So if we just bring up that slide, let me do that. And there we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
Cool, perfect. So this is what the membership that's coming to Twin token holders. As you can see, we're scaling this over 5 different products, from Twin Core, Twin Horizon, Twin Elite, Twin Sentience, and Twin Eternal. So these different 5 features, it all depends upon your appetite for holding the twin in your wallet. So how we make this work is basically, if you want to create a simple twin using the sort of SD avatar, which is, as you remember from last week when we demoed this, is the actual sort of picture that converts into AI and allows you to talk. So that gives you one twin, gives you 10 megabytes of file storage and access to the admin to set everything up yourself. You'll also be receiving 50 twin points on a recurring basis for holding those tokens. So that's the first package, Twin Core. Then we kind of scale these different memberships up. So the next one is 10,000 tokens, then we've got 100,000 tokens, 1 million tokens, and finally the big one, which is 10 million tokens. The vesting periods vary based upon the length of holding that token. And then you'll be getting for those packages almost like a balance of offerings based upon the amount of tokens you're holding. So if you're in 10,000, you'll be getting more twin points every month to be able to use on the application. You'll have the ability to actually not only have an SD avatar, but 3 of them, and also in that package is the HD avatar, which again, you remember from last week, is the more kind of video generated photorealistic avatar that we've been demonstrating. These kind of packages then scale up based upon the amount of tokens holding, and there's some additional features such as bigger organizations that are holding the token can have more admin users to be able to manage all the different twins. You can have multiple twins as you get higher and higher up the chain. So if we move up to like all the way up to sort of the Twin Sentience, you know, you can have 50 SD avatars at this point, 50 HD avatars, 5 gig of file storage. You'll get like the VIP treatment when it comes to personal support. So you'll have a member of the team who you can contact, who can answer any questions, help you with any technical details that you're having to set up your twins. And all of these things actually come with analytics, which is another new feature that we launched, I'd say just before kind of Christmas. And our analytics e-commerce platform allows you to go into your twins and see the levels of engagement that you're getting with those twins using like a visualization analytics tool that we built on the back end. That's really useful to see who's interacting with your twin, what are they asking your twin, and how did your twin answer those questions. And that's a super powerful feature because it enables you to be able to learn how your twin is answering these questions, and you can retrain the brain if it's missing information you think it should be able to understand, etc. So it just gives you those insights. Plus, you'll be able to look at some of the sort of financial information around how long people are using the twin for, how many twin points they're using, how many twin point packages they purchased on the back end, etc. So it's an incredibly powerful tool, and these kind of packages enable you to kind of scale based upon how many tokens you're interested in holding. So this feature is in development at the moment, along with self-service, and that will be launching at the end of Q1, so the end of March this year. So something incredibly exciting to look forward to as we move forward. So that's all very good. And I believe just in time, Bill, have you joined us? Are you there?
I'm here.
With Davos.
Hi, Justin. Yes, man on the street, roving reporter, which is what I've been over the past couple of weeks. I was at CES a few weeks ago, and number one, I'm cold. It's really cold here in Switzerland.
It is.
Maybe not as cold as Toronto or Jordan. And I'm so glad I was listening in. I was behind the scenes, just getting to a stable spot. So where I am at right now, I'll explain Davos in a second if you don't know. This is where the World Economic Forum meets, and I'm at the SDG tent with the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN here at the Hotel National, which you might be able to see behind me. I've never been to Davos during the World Economic Forum, but boy, is it an impressive array of thought leaders. So we just came from a party called the World Changers Conference. I was fortunate enough to speak there, and it was put on by a gentleman who runs the Center for Innovation at the Vatican, who we're talking to and was very interested in his twin, and very progressive as well. So we're meeting tons of people here. We had an event that we sponsored along with Angel AI and Angel Twin that was called was an impact and a catalyst of impact that was called. It was held at the Schatzalp Hotel here. And we've kind of piggybacked into that with some other sponsors. Deepak, our friend Deepak Chopra was there, and we got to see him and Punacha, who we're rolling out the I Am Infinite app soon. And it's just fantastic. So, what we accomplished at CES, we came away with dozens of twins. Jordan, if you haven't touched on that yet, maybe we can touch on that on this call, what's happening with all those influencers we met at CES. And here the same thing. I mean, these are high-level impact people. And as many of you know, our strategy is to go viral through influencers, with influencers. And it's really influencing with a purpose, because as we're telling people in the field out here, we're prepping people to have their twins so they can communicate in this AI future. And without your twin, and without your AI knowing who you are, how's your AI going to communicate for you? That's the big message that we're putting forward, and people understand that. So we're also here, as I mentioned, with Angel AI and Angel Twin. We talk behind the scenes here. It's a big, lofty goal, a big, hairy, audacious goal, or a BHAG, if you've read some of those books that talk about that. We have the goal to have 1 billion twins in the next 5 years with just the Angel AI partnership alone, or Angel Twin as we're calling it. So that's a big number. But with the backing that we have there, working with the CEO and founder of Angel AI, Pavan Agarwal, combining forces for Angel Twin, bringing their financial AI into the mix, having Twin Protocol. So if Twin Protocol with Angel AI knows about you financially, Twin Protocol with Deepak Chopra, I Am Infinite, knows about your well-being and your health. So we're going to keep adding these wonderful partnerships on. So I'm happy to report it's going very well, and that's going to translate into more usage, more twin tokens, and of course, Justin, great job showing everybody the membership program, which we're so excited about.
Yeah, excited about that. And George, maybe it'll be good to hear from you on the Media Twin.
Yeah, absolutely. So For sure. Thank you. So I know I mentioned before that we've got a lot of influencers that we're working with. And when Bill was at CES, he was able to record well over 30 high profile and strong influencers that we're building twins for. So you're going to see a lot of new twins coming out, media twins coming out from strong influencers who will be promoting twin, who will be using their media twin to promote. They'll be using their AI twin for promotion and for usage. So you're going to see a lot more of this proliferated throughout the community. They're coming soon, very soon. So, and we were able to turn it around really quickly. So they're all built out. They're all back with the influencers, and they're ready to get rolled out.
And Bill, what's the feedback been like from the influencers that you met, and having shared with them their twins and media twins videos so far?
When you work in the Twin Studio, which they'll be accessing themselves, when you work in Web3 and you work in deep tech, a lot of people seen a lot of things. And then when you take it out to the Web2 world and you work with CEOs who are not as familiar with AI, they're like, wow. But everybody that's seen us in the Web3 world, and we're talking about tens of millions of followers within the space, are like, wow, that's me. That's me speaking Japanese. That's me speaking Italian. That's me speaking Spanish. So what we did basically is all the influencers we filmed at CES, we sent them a video of their photorealistic avatar. They still need to train their brain, and we're adding new positions at Twin Protocol called brain keepers that basically help these people train their twin vault. But they got their first initial photorealistic twin, which we call Twin HD, an HD twin, if you will. Mm-hmm. And they were just blown away, Justin. So, and by the way, you and I talked about, Justin, and we looked through the list of people who are on our twin reservation list and priority list, and we'll be working on those next.
Yeah, absolutely. We have I think around 100 people in the waiting list at the moment. And as I said, as soon as self-service goes live, they'll be the first to know, and we'll be getting them set up. So expect an email coming soon to those that have reserved their twin name already.
Yeah, and I didn't get to comment on it, but the membership program, if you are a twin token holder and you're vaulting your twins inside of your twin vault, you're going to get access to so many things that others can't. And you'll really be able to leverage your twin, whether you want to promote yourself or another personality you have, another persona, if you will. You're going to get access to a lot more functionality. And let me tell you something, there's a lot more functionality coming. We haven't talked about this much, but some of our proprietary tech we've been building, which is a gap in the entire industry, is a vector database for AI. What does that do? Well, how generative AI works, it doesn't work off like old tables, kind of SQL databases that we used to have in the past. It works off what's called vector databases. And that's what we use. So when you ingest information into your twin and it goes to your twin vault, we put that in an IPFS storage, Internet Protocol File Storage. And basically that means your information is decentralized. Now, a gap in the industry has been, if you want to use ChatGPT as an LLM to back it, because we're not building LLMs here, we're LLM agnostic, then you have to send the information to an LLM, and who knows what they do with it. So we've come up with an innovation we're calling DAISY. It's decentralized AI protocol for basically taking your information, wrapping it into a vector database, but then the LLMs can't store it. So it's our progressive decentralization that's happening behind the scenes. Whether you're a token holder or you're using it with fiat, which powers by twin tokens, you're going to get a lot of privacy, and your twin vault's just that much more secure. So that's just another aside of another platform that we're building behind the scenes.
Amazing. Yeah. And what have you how many events is Twin Protocol present at in Davos over the next couple of days? Is there any
we're
parties? Not
yeah, it's gosh, for those of you that are watching that are in Davos, I'd love to meet you here. We're here until Thursday, and then we're taking a trip to Morocco to open up Morocco. We have some tremendous contacts there, and that whole country is a real opportunity, especially since they're hosting the World Cup in 2030. They're ramping up technology and going different places. But so if you're in Davos and you're watching this, I'd love to talk to you. So and bringing Jord back into the picture here, we're working our tail off, like going to as many things as you can and staying up later than we probably should, and networking and handshaking and kissing babies and telling everybody about Twin. And I mentioned Jord because I didn't get a chance to be here for intro, but I'm telling you people that the team that we have with Justin and Jord, and Curtis and everybody working behind the scenes, and of course Stacy and Dawn that works on our team, they are working tirelessly around the clock, and we are being extremely agile. And I did hear the part of the call where Jord said, we call her Jord for short, by the way, Jordana, where Jord said basically, Justin's moving fast. Well, we've had to make some adjustments, in where we're going, and the platform that we have is phenomenal, and we're tokenizing your thoughts, everybody. That's basically what we're doing. And another innovation we have, which I'll briefly get into, is being able to turn a snippet of your twin into an NFT or an ADA. We don't like to use the word NFT because we don't think it describes it, but an AI digital asset, an ADA. So we're sharing all this at Davos, Justin. We're attending all these events. I'm at the SDG House, which is part of the United Nations initiative. And then right after this, there's an MIT gathering where there's a lot of centralized big tech there. And we'll go meet those people. And people are really receptive to understanding that in Web 2, when you logged in with Google or whatever it is, you're giving away your data to them so they could create AGI. People are understanding that they need to decentralize their information, store it on blockchain, tokenize it so it has value for them. So we'll be promoting that all across this very cold city.
Excellent.
We wish we could be here with you.
Yeah, well, we have some big events coming up. As you know, we're the nice thing about these partnerships that we have is a lot of these partners have some big events, and we're kind of piggybacking them. So we're really thankful for that. Well, fortunately for me, I'm back in Las Vegas soon, and we'll be able to continue to put our head down and grow and scale and do everything we're doing. But we'll keep everybody apprised in the network of the exciting events we have coming up, and we want both of you, Justin and Jord, to be there.
Yeah,
excellent. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Just say the word. And yeah, I think we're running out of time now, aren't we, on the call? So please go into our social channels, view our new content that Jordan was talking about earlier, like some posts, get involved, ask questions. We're tracking it very carefully. We'll be back. We'll give you feedback upon writing in our channels. So yeah, do that. And Bill, get home safe.
Yeah, appreciate both of you. Appreciate all of our listeners. We're all a team here. If you're excited about your twin, you're part of the team. But just know that the people that are working tirelessly for less than they probably should and are all in this because we really believe that having your own twin is the key for your AI communicating with other AIs in the future. The twin token powers that. And we're working tirelessly behind the scenes with some great people, which you can see, everybody, just by hearing the voices here. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you, Bill.
Pleasure. Yeah, very well said at the end there. So stay tuned. We'll be back next Wednesday for more twin updates. Until then, take care and see you next week.
Take care. Thanks.